Morning. I'm Andrew Budd, founder and CEO of London-based iProov, and this is iProov's commercial director, Matthew Perch. iProov authenticates remote users online more simply yet more securely than has ever been possible before. We use face verification, and iProov is the world leader in anti-spoofing and liveness detection. iProov today has two main areas of application. Several large banks use it for ID verification during onboarding, and it's also used for strong customer authentication. Let's look at it in our first demo, showing multi-channel, push-based, strong customer authentication. Here on the left, we have a PC tuned into our remote authentication demo page. Matthew has an app on his phone which contains our SDK, in this case, our free demo app. Now, I'll request authentication as a payment service provider or a call center agent might do. There. As a result, Matthew has just received a push notification on his registered mobile phone, shown on the right. He responds to the notification, and the iProov SDK starts. The abstracted face image eliminates selfie anxiety. Users love it. The screen illuminates his face with color for 2.5 seconds, of course, meeting international safety standards. And as the authentication completes successfully, on the PC, we see the system clear him for action. That was it. Easy, comprehensible, yet also reassuring customer experience. But it was also the world's most effective anti-spoofing and facial liveness process. The top awards we've won in the last year testify to that big claim from the National Cybersecurity Center, from Cynet, and from Citigroup. These awards have been won for our flashmark technology. This illuminates the person's face with the screen colors and analyzes the reflected light in our servers. These reflections reveal if the face is genuine or not. We call a flashmarked face a one-time biometric. Worthless to steal, extremely difficult to forge and spoof. It's unique, protected by 10 granted patents, and proven in the field. And spoofing is the biggest danger to remote KYC onboarding. Regulators know that identity theft is big criminal business, and it's key to money laundering. It attracts investment for determined, sophisticated attacks. Our determination to impede them, coupled with our great usability, is what has made iProov a leader in online onboarding. Let's see that in action. So Netherlands-based Rabobank is one of Europe's top 20 banks. Its digital transformation includes the need to KYC existing customers online, on mobile, very rapidly, very simply. So they turn to the partnership of iProov and Finovate. Matthew will now demonstrate the Rabo online KYC solution. This went into live production with Dutch customers just a few months ago. First, Matthew selects the ID document he'll be using, in this case, his passport. Now he needs to image the machine-readable zone to extract basic information. It's a bit tricky in this weird stage lighting. The document access technology is Finovatel's Read ID. It is the world's leading solution for contactlessly reading ICAO 9303 biometric documents using Android NFC. Once that's been completed, he touches his phone to the passport. He's uploading all the information in it to the bank right now, including a digital certificate of authenticity, which assures against any tampering with the data, including the photo of his face. Occasionally in these noisy environments, we can have a problem with the NFC. It does happen in the field as well. Once that has been completed, he will iProov himself. At that point, his selfie video will be checked for spoofing and compared against his ID photo. In normal times, in less than 1 minute, this successfully completes the KYC process. The information from the passport is now being uploaded by NFC. The great thing about it is it cannot be tampered with or obstructed. It includes this high-resolution photograph, and now he'll iProov himself against that. I'll talk more about this as it completes. Many other banks have adopted or are on course to adopt this technology, often after painstaking due diligence. One bank paid a leading hacker to try to spoof iProov for 6 weeks before signing their contract with us. A US federal agency was unable to spoof us, despite nearly 1,000 attempts. Now, So far, everything we've done on mobiles, including this, has always required an app. But there are many cases in which KYC needs to be done with a new customer who has no app installed, and then mobile web is the only solution. So iProov has been working for over 2 years to implement our technology in HTML5. Today, we're announcing our new no-app mobile iProov, an iProov SDK running entirely in the mobile browser on both Android and iOS. It's a breakthrough, and it's a great support for web-based photo capture of ID documents. Let's show you this new technology in action in a demo customer flow with API visualization delivered with one of our partners, GB Group. Here, Matthew is opening a mobile web session with our fictitious Waterloo Bank. First, he snaps, or as here, retrieves a photo of his driving license. He uploads it for analysis to our demo partners, GBG's ID Scan. It takes a little while because ID Scan software is now analyzing the document, segmenting it, decoding it, and checking it against various databases. No people are involved in this process. Of course, this application places huge demands on the face recognizer, which has to match up-nose, close-in selfies with blurry, hologram-distorted images of ID photos like that one. But iProov's proprietary deep learning Delfina recognizer has proved itself up to the job, performing better than trained passport officers. To do this, the browser now invites Matthew to authenticate himself. The flash mark illuminates his face to check that he is real and not a sophisticated high-tech attempt at identity fraud, and the process completes. It's 100% appless, yet 100% iProov. So it will withstand the photos, doctored videos, and digital image puppets that will challenge any movement-based system or video calling verification. Ladies and gentlemen, strong, appless mobile authentication has arrived. Come to visit our booth to try it out and talk about how iProov will increase your onboarding conversion rate, your customer engagement, and smoothly meet your PSD2 SCA obligations. Thank you very much.